pew 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 pew.
I had no idea what that
Daughter
was.
by Pearl Jam. Don't call me daughter.
Okay, well, I won't.
It's a hard one.
I won't call you daughter.
Okay.
All right?
I appreciate that.
Hope that makes you feel better, buddy. Happy Gravy Day.
Happy gravy.
Happy Gravy Day. I know you got a little bonus gravy this week. Don't get too ahead of yourselves. What? Bonus gravy. A little bonus gravy this week. Don't get too ahead of yourselves.
Normally we can only go once, but we were able to go twice.
We were able to do it 2 times. So you got, but I mean, you didn't do it.
I did.
Bobby Jokes and I were putting in the effort.
I'm one and done.
We were putting in the effort, even though it was like a week ago. But still, that's so weird. Like usually podcasts will like record interviews and stuff and then like put them out later, and like very rarely do we do that. So it felt weird to just sit on that interview for like a week, and I was like, I guess I should put it out next week. I don't know. Mondays are usually when the bonus ones go out. We used to do the Friday ones, but then Friday ones just didn't get people are busy. People are busy on the weekends. So I don't know. But hey, it's episode 328. 328. We got a pretty fun show. It is mock draft season. Mock draft season.
It's fucking go time.
We don't know who's going first or second or third at this point, but we're gonna figure that out, I guess, here before that all starts. But yeah, it's episode 328. Looking forward to a fun pod. We're gonna talk about LeBron James. LeBron James had some comments.
Of course he did.
We're gonna talk about where you've been, and then mock draft season's gonna maybe make this a little bit longer of an episode, Bobby Jokes. So hopefully it's not too bad for you, buddy. But why don't we hop right in to everything to maybe see if we can make this speed up a little bit more for Bobby Jokes, and we'll get into the where you been segment. How about that?
Hey you, where you been? 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 Where you gone? Where you gone? Since you been out? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been?
All right. You want to go first?
Yeah. I didn't do a lot this weekend, but Saturday I went to my buddy's brewery out in Brookshire.
The brewery.
Or not brewery, sorry, distillery.
Oh,
Distillery.
okay.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not cheating on our
say.
boys. This is liquor, so it's all good. It's
Yeah.
My buddy's one that he started with his parents, Shire Distilling. Check it out if you're in the liquor store. Some good shit. Went out there, had some cocktails for a couple hours, played some pool, played some darts. Picked up a bottle, shot glass.
That's cool.
It was a good little time. Not a crazy weekend, but me and my best friend, we hadn't hung out in a couple weeks. We're like, fuck it, man, let's go tie one on.
It's boys' weekend. We'll just hang out.
I was wearing my Saturdays are for the boys shirt. So.
Okay, that's tight. So that's just it.
Yeah,
much.
and I, got drunk and ordered some more stuff online.
Yo, why doesn't Shire hop on as a sponsor? You should get them.
It's
Shire, what's up? What's up,
working
guys? On. Just think about it. What's the worst that could happen? I've been pretty busy over the weekend, starting on like Thursday. I had crawfish for the 5th straight week in a row. So the Cal Ripken of crawfish is continuing on and, just doing some work. Ragin' Cajun on Richmond. Have you ever been there?
I have not.
Well, I got pretty good crawfish. They were decent sized for this time of year. I mean, we're close to March, though. So when we get into that March time, that's when it's really like, I'm going to start judging you if you don't got like decent sized crawdaddies. Okay.
My sister got one of her customers where she is a waitress, gave her a $20 gift card to one of
that's
those
what's
places.
up.
So
that's
she was
what's
like,
up.
You want to go get some? I was like, fuck yeah, I want to
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't
Start
you
my
want
own
to go?
streak.
There you go.
Probably end at 1 week.
But it's going to be a streak at one point.
And we'll see if I'm allergic again.
Who knows?
I wasn't last year. Maybe this year I am.
Only time will tell. Might
die.
As we found on last week's podcast, just a nice little Southern Star will probably fix all of your ailments.
That's true.
That's just science right there, everybody. I'm going to drink a strawberry bomby right now.
Oh, yeah, I just finished mine.
So, Cal Ripken of crawfish, still going on, 5 weeks strong now. Like, I don't like to talk about other radio stations because we're not a radio station, but 610, Sports Radio 610 was like, oh, we're going to go on a crawfish thing with 7 weeks, and we're really going to get a taste of the town. And I was like, oh, that's rookie numbers there.
That's called the preseason, guys.
Yeah, that's rookie numbers, boys. I'm at 5 already, and you're going to go to 7? Like, no chance are you going to catch up to the Cal Ripken.
Yeah, exactly.
Of
7 weeks. By the time that's done, you'll be
By the
right
time
into
it
March.
starts, I'll probably be
the
tied
season.
with them. So, done. They're like, oh, we're gonna go for 7 consecutive. Fuck you. You don't know what you're doing. All right, so crawfish streak continued. Then Friday morning and night, I guess Robert was with me for the morning part. The Rod Ryan Show Mile of Meat. We had 20 single guys out there. I was kind of telling you guys about it last week. 20 single guys lined up on the side of the roads wearing numbered shirts, and women were driving by picking the number and be like, hey, I want this guy on a date. And it went over pretty well. Robert was freezing his balls off, and he was shooting some video for us and did a good job out there. And appreciate him getting up early. I know it was not ideal for him, but it was fun. And I would like to say that I was probably styling better than everybody else out there. I don't know if you saw my rose jacket.
I did see your rose jacket.
Pretty pimp, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty pimp. It was a hit. And then, so like we paired up all the guys to the girls. And then that night we introduced them all. This is like one by one in front of everybody else. That was the first time they were getting to meet each other. And they mostly went pretty well. I mean, there wasn't a love connection with all of them, but we got a couple of second dates that are happening from it. We had a couple that were like, yeah, it's not my thing, I'm out. And then we had one guy that got kicked out because he was a little too drunk. So, there's always one bad apple in the bunch, and we found our bad apple.
Maybe next year I can be that bad apple.
No, I wouldn't want you to, because then it would look bad. It would reflect poorly upon me. My friend has been the bad apple before already, and it wasn't a great look. Jakey White, I'm looking at you, but also talking directly to you. Looking at you, Jakey White. I don't know. I was looking into the mic, but then I realized we do have cameras, so I can do that. So Mile of Meat was pretty awesome. They played a bunch of games and then got to know each other. I got pretty drunk. It was very loud in the bar, so I was shouting. And then Saturday, went to a Mardi Gras party at a pal's house, and it was pretty lit. Got pretty lit there. We drank with this. We played low card, where whoever got the lowest card out of the deck had to do you had to chug a beer out of a PVC pipe that you put over your hand. So you were really pretty much just holding it way as high over your shoulder as you could and just hoping that it fell into your mouth. I got the low card, had to do that, then drank a bunch of hurricane shots and proceeded to leave. It was a fun night. We did a bunch of stuff and then left in an Uber, passed out in an Uber. Emma wakes me up. I hopped on out of I was gonna use this as a not cool, but I found I had a better not cool to use anyway. So
or worse.
I was awoken in the Uber, got out of it, and immediately puked, and then was hammered, so I couldn't walk right, and fell into my throw up. So I got throw up on myself, which is really a pain in the ass.
Oh man, that's great. And then you're too drunk to even want to get in the shower because you're just gonna pass out again.
Just laid on the floor when I got home. Emma helped me get inside and fell on the floor, just fell asleep. She covered me up with a blanket. She was really cool with me. But hey, that's another reason you have a living girlfriend, guys. Like, she takes care of you when you get hammered. I mean, and vice versa, but still.
She doesn't live with you. She's just a live-in girlfriend.
Living girlfriend. She lives with me.
She could be fired at any moment.
No, she will not be fired anytime soon. But She did take care of me that night. I was very appreciative, and I drank. I just drank way too much, and I did eat though. I was eating, and you could tell because there was rice in all of the throw up. I was eating jambalaya and gumbo.
That's a great thing to eat if you're gonna be drinking too, because that rice will help absorb it. Apparently didn't do enough.
Yeah, not
you should
enough.
Eat more rice.
I guess I should have only eaten rice all day and not stopped.
If you're gonna get that drunk, you should just carry around a package of bread.
Yeah,
like a sliced bread, and just eat pieces of bread throughout the night.
Yeah, that wouldn't be it. Just a whole thing of Miss Baird's bread or whatever it is. Just stuff in your face with like just white bread.
Like set a timer.
What's going on? Just eat some bread.
Every 18 minutes on your phone to go off, and it just says eat a piece of bread.
Oh, just it's what we call raw toast.
Fucking
raw toast, dude. At the restaurant, y'all need to just make that like a menu item, because people like, now what is this raw toast? Like, oh, it is to die for. Sometimes you put butter on it. Sometimes like I'll try it, and it's just like an appetizer, but you just bring out like one piece of bread, and that's it. And like, this is you said it's raw toast. Done.
I don't want this. Well, you ordered it and you're being charged.
Well,
for it.
So it's on your bill, ma'am. So excuse you. Mm-hmm. But Comeback Kid, if you don't know, is just where we shoehorn whatever's going on this week into just a reason for us to talk about it. So why don't we get into it?
It's the Comeback Kid. comeback kid of the week. The comeback kid of the week. Bitch.
Party Gras, am I right? Yeah, Party Gras.
Don't appropriate our culture, bro.
Yeah, don't do that.
Or should I say, sorry, it would be more like, don't appropriate the gold, bro.
Oh, boy, don't appropriate them cultures out there. That was pretty good, right? Oh, it's another one of them
I thought mine was good, and
gators.
then you just fucking taught me.
Oh, watch out now. Pat down over the hill with the Passing the Gravy podcast. Oh, come on down to the swamp, boy. We'll eat some crawdads, and we'll have a nice beer, and have some Mardi Gras beads, and see some boobies, and go Tigers, and Coach O's gonna be out there, and we're gonna have ourselves a grand old time. I'll tell you that much.
See some boobies.
See some old boobies. It's gonna be great. That's really just me trying to combine all the characters from The Water Boy.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, that was little Coach O, little Coach Fran, I think is what his fucking name was. A little bit of Andre doing Crawdad Man from the league.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of all the stereotypes.
Oh, give me that Crawdad.
It's fucking great. You know what I love about it too, and this is what you gotta love.
Watch
about
out for the Gators, boy.
People from Louisiana, there's some of the few people that when you try and parody even if you're saying it's making fun of them or parody them with voices and shit like that, they don't give a shit. They're like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. It's all good fun.
It sounds so cool. That's just what I'm trying to sound like.
It's
and
awesome.
I'm envious of it.
And they're like, yeah, you guys can, have all your fun, but you're still going to come to us for all the crawfish.
Yeah.
And the king cake and the beads and them titties.
Like our girl Donna Januso, she lives out. I think it's Slidell. She lives out in, and she is a Louisianan, and she doesn't have like the heavy New Orleans or like Louisiana accent, but like I love when she'll talk to me like I talked to her when she was at a meat raffle for the Rod Ryan show, and I was like, I just love that fucking little taste of Cajun. I love that little taste of Cajun in your accent. It's awesome. It's awesome. Cajun accents are kick ass.
Yeah. And you guys, what the hell was that?
You guys.
If you guys are already getting that hankering for a little king cake,
there down by the bayou.
I'll throw a shameless plug for my dad's friend. Go get your ass over to Buc-ee's. They sell individual little king cakes from Gambini's. You'll see them. They're fucking amazing. Oh, and they have the cream cheese king cakes. Bro, have you ever had those?
I think so, yes.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's a good king cake right there.
Bro.
Oh, that's one of the best king cakes I ever had in my whole gosh darn life.
Mardi Gras, the entire thing. It's just, dude, fuck it, go have a good time.
Well,
you want some drinks? Have some drinks. You want some cake? Have some.
You're about to
cake.
give it all up for Lent, anyways.
You like to party?
Well, have yourself a good old
party.
time.
That's what Mardi Gras is all about.
Le bouton roulé.
I wonder what Mardi Gras even fucking stands for.
Mardius Gracias.
I don't think so.
I think it does. The day of the Gras, I believe, is what it is, and Gras is beads.
So I Googled it.
What is it?
In French, it's Mardi Gras. In English, it's Mardi Gras.
Okay.
It doesn't even have a fucking meaning.
Well,
it's just too random.
Because it
words.
sounds tight. So Mardi Gras is back.
What the fuck?
And yeah, just put on your purple and
Never mind.
green
Okay,
and gold.
well, no, that's wrong. Because now another one says Mardi Gras is French for Fat Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
I
Mardius Gras.
don't fucking know if I believe that though.
Crawdad Tuesday. Watch out for that. That's my favorite day of the week. Crawfish Tuesday. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that because it's probably getting very irritating.
Yeah, you're just gonna lose your voice again.
Another comeback kid is NASCAR. Mm-hmm. It is back, dude. Because everybody was talking. Now is that the season back?
Yeah, it starts with the Daytona 500.
Okay.
Which got delayed twice and then moved to a second day.
Don't they race in Daytona like 95 times though? Like, isn't like every other race in Daytona?
No, like that's what's weird about NASCAR is the biggest race of the year is the first race of the year.
So then it's just like all downhill from there, huh?
No, I mean, no, it gets back because then
Talladega. Where's Talladega?
Goddamn Talladega.
Holy crap! You don't want to fuck around
Tennessee?
in Talladega.
I want to say, but I have no
something like
idea.
that. Sounds right.
Wait, no, Talladega's in Florida, isn't it?
Maybe. I don't know. Talladega, Tennessee.
One of them fucking East
It's in an
Coast
SEC
white
state.
trash places.
SEC state.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Then, it all builds up to the. It's not the FedEx Cup. That's golf. But whatever the playoff and everything. But then they've got an All-Star, which I think
NASCAR
they have one of the
races
coolest
of the
All-Star
playoffs.
races too. Because the All-Star races, winner gets $1 million. Everyone else, fuck off. You get shit. Like
tight.
what a dope all-star.
And you just have to drive for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Around.
It's just like
so,
fuck
yeah.
it. So they're just going for it.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
it's not like an all-star game where you're showing off. It's like, no, all-star race. You guys are all here because you're the best. Winner gets everything and bragging rights. Everyone else, fuck off.
So hand up, didn't watch it, but
had it on.
I was on Twitter and saw like Hope Newman was trending.
Yeah,
and
actually the first one I saw was Christian McCaffrey.
really okay. I just saw like Hope Newman was trending, and I was like, okay, first off, I don't know who Hope Newman is, but then I realized it was Hope Newman is okay. I hope Newman is all right, and I was like, oh, what happened? And then I saw somebody like tagged the Daytona 500 in it, and that was when I saw what was maybe the scariest looking crash I've ever seen.
One of them, man. That one was
and I don't watch a
brutal.
lot of NASCAR, but like that looked insane. Where he's I think he was third, fourth. He was about to finish. They were about to cross the finish line. He got his back
on the
bumper
last
locked
lap.
up with somebody else. It was right before the finish line because he rolled across the finish line, and he got his back bumper locked up, and that caused him to like veer off and lose control of the car.
Straight into the wall at 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, he goes straight into the wall, gets T-boned. It causes him to flip as he's rolling. He gets hit
gets
full.
T-boned in the driver door.
Well, he's rolling as he's doing that. He gets hit driver's side door upside down, and then the car's sideways, just rolling or just skidding, like with sparks flying everywhere. Then it catches on fire. The fuel tank is right by where the fucking fire was. And I know that the response team got there pretty quick, but like the whole time I was watching the replay, I was like, where the fuck is the medics? Where the fuck is everybody?
You can't really like
because I know they have to get across the track and all that stuff, and like it just felt like it took forever. Where I was like, "There's a guy inside the car right now."
But also, every second feels like 10 seconds.
Right,
in a situation
right,
like that.
'cause
so they could have been there in 15 seconds.
I
and it
was
felt like 2
like,
minutes.
I do not know how. Like I thought he was dead.
How the fuck?
I thought he was dead.
You know,
I thought he was dead.
He walked out of the hospital today holding his 2 little kids' hands.
Did he?
Yeah,
did
I saw a
not
video
know
of it
that.
before we
I
started.
knew that the day after it happened. So on Tuesday, I knew that he was responsive, he was talking, and he was awake, which was good because. Like for 2 hours, NASCAR didn't say anything. Nobody said anything. They're like, he's been taken to the hospital.
Yeah.
But then everybody on Twitter, because like I was in like a Twitter wormhole where I just kept refreshing that. I just put Newman, searched that, just refreshed, put latest, and was like, oh, hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. I can't believe NASCAR won't tell us anything. Well, you know what, fuckfaces? NASCAR didn't tell you anything because they didn't want a Kobe Bryant situation where it was like actually his whole family was on the helicopter. They all died. Because remember when that all happened? The news wasn't.
that was terrible.
There was nothing that was 100% certain that was being said. People were kind of being just like he was all hearsay, and NASCAR made sure that none of that shit happened. NASCAR made sure they're like we're gonna give you no information until we have accurate information that we are 100% certain of. And so 2-3 hours later, they were like, we just wanted to let everybody know that Ryan Newman is in the hospital. He is in serious condition, but these are, we believe, non-life-threatening injuries. And it was kind
Which
of
I was
just like
shocked to hear that.
because all the like NASCAR experts or the people that were not big NASCAR fans were like, this is exactly what they said when Dale Earnhardt died. Like because I guess they don't want to declare you dead at the track.
Yeah.
It was a day before the 19th year anniversary of
where
Dale Earnhardt's crash,
died on the final lap of the Daytona 500,
which is nuts to think of. Like how that was eerie, and
Yeah.
they brought the
but
big
it brought
rolling
about so
tarps
many
out.
safety regulations from that have saved so many more lives since then.
But they brought out like those big rolling tarps that they bring out. Like when there's, I think Barbaro was the last time I remember that being used in the Kentucky Derby, or the second one of the whatever, or the I don't know, the Preakness, maybe it was, where the horse broke his leg and had to get put down, and they brought the big tarps out so nobody could see it, and they put the tarps out so they could pull him out of the car and all this stuff, and they stretched him off, and it was just like, it did not look good. It looked like a guy just died, and we were like, and it was the guy behind him that got his bumper locked with him was trying to push him forward so he could win the race, or a Ford or whatever. Like I did a lot of the guy that won celebrated and everybody was mad at him, but he had turned his radio off, so he had no way of knowing. He gets to the winner's circle and they're like, hey, Ryan Newman is really messed up right now. Like maybe don't do that. And then you could tell he was visibly shaken by it. The guy that hit him, like I saw a picture of him today, and he's just on his knees, like just distraught. And I can't. His car is on fire too, and he's just right outside of it, just like I can't believe that happened. And he wasn't doing, like, there was nothing that anybody did on purpose that caused that. It's just they're fucking going 200 miles an hour in a goddamn car. And that's what happened. But then I saw that Ryan Newman had flipped before at Daytona, and he had landed on his roof, and they added some bar above it, and I think they nicknamed it the Newman Bar, and they were saying that possibly that is what saved his life this time around, which is absolutely nuts. But, like, T's and P's to Ryan Newman. Thank God that guy made it, because that would have been terrible if there was another death, and especially that close to Dale Earnhardt's. But, like, NASCAR's definitely back. People were talking about it. It got people talking about it, and kind of made me want to watch Talladega Nights. Kind of made me want to watch that.
I still want to see Days of Thunder, the Tom Cruise one. I never saw it.
I never saw it either.
My brother's told me so many times it's a really good movie, but I'm just like, But that's one thing I learned in college, because I used to talk so much shit about NASCAR. Just like, oh, you're gonna turn left for 3.
I just don't understand it. Like, I get that it's obviously more complex than like I know.
I got kind of into it in college because my brother, his 2 buddies from back home that we've known our whole lives though, but they were big NASCAR guys. So on Saturdays, I would just go drink over at their apartment and shit, and they'd have NASCAR on. And when you watch it with people that know it and like fuck this driver, he's a piece of shit, and this is my guy, you fucking get into it. Like 2 weeks in to just being there on random Saturdays when it was on, I'm sitting there, I was like, oh, fuck Joey Logano.
Slogano.
Yeah. But, like, dude, it's just like anything. If you watch it with people that know what's going on,
it's easier to understand, and then you kind of care.
You got to drink.
Kind of like rugby.
You got to be drinking during it. Well, rugby's just exciting anyway.
But once you understand it, you're like, okay, this is so much better now.
Yeah, but like I mean, I don't watch it closely, but when the races are on, because I've got my 2 TVs in the living room,
right?
It's always on TV number 2. It's rarely is it gonna be TV number 1.
Okay.
But it's always there, and I'll just keep an eye on it the whole day.
Yeah,
and it's fun.
Yeah, it was, but NASCAR is back in a big way for sure. And let's move on to our next one. I feel like these are all sort of sports related, but LeBron James is back. Not because of basketball, even though his team did win the All-Star game, which I didn't watch any of because I was watching a real sport called the XFL. So, yeah, that's a sport for men, all right? I was watching that instead of the All-Star game, and LeBron James did win. But then yesterday he came out, or Tuesday he comes out, and now we are not at all saying that you guys shut up and dribble like I believe the president said, and then he was outraged by. But, when I think who should weigh in on baseball, I'm always like, what does LeBron think? Don't you think that? Like, finally, LeBron James gives his opinion on it, and I believe
it's only taken 3 months.
Yeah, I believe he said something along the lines of, like, I would be effing. I'm trying to open up my.
Something along the lines of, I'd be fucking pissed.
I would be fucking irate. I mean, like, uncontrollable about what I could / would do. Listen here, baseball commissioner. His name's Rob Manfred.
Yeah.
Maybe learn that before you clap off at him.
That's what made me laugh the hardest is you're talking shit about this issue you know nothing about and proving you know nothing about it by not even knowing the commissioner's fucking name, which you could literally Google.
Yeah, but, like, he was so caught up in it, he was, like, just mad, yo. So, like,
and he's like, listen to your players.
Yeah, listen to your players. Again, just, all right, man, okay. And he's like, players speaking today about how disgusted, mad, hurt, broken, etc., about
I love
this.
that he put
literally
broken in there. We're broken.
Yeah. Yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, literally the ball is in your court, or should I say field, and you need to fix this for the sake of sports. Now, one thing is literally was misused in that, because literally would mean that there is actually a ball that has some sort of decision-making skills in Rob Manfred's field and or court or his office, and there wasn't.
Best. When they use literally thinking it's the correct one because they don't understand.
Literally, this is the millionth time I've heard someone talk about it. It's like, no, not a million times.
No.
Not a million times.
It's
not that many players in the league. There's not that many players, so it can't be a million times. But I don't know. I don't understand.
Just joining in the fake fucking outrage.
But I get the outrage. And I think that here in the city of Houston that we are in, obviously people are a little biased for the Astros. Yeah. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be biased for your team. But it's like, this is how the rest of the country kind of looks at this team now. And I get
it, but most of the country doesn't follow baseball closely anyway.
Right.
That's why you see so many people that are like, yes, and we all acknowledge the Astros stepped over the fucking line the way that they were doing it.
Right.
But everybody who's a baseball fan for years also knows everybody cheats, if you want to call it that, to steal signs. Now, most of it is within the regular bounds of what's allowed. Now, there are multiple teams that were doing maybe not to as far of an extent, but within a fucking varying degree of that. Like, a lot of people, which is what fucking kills me about Cody Bellinger. God, and I'm so tired of talking about this every fucking week.
Did you know Cody Bellinger, by the way? Did you know he played in the Little League World Series?
Oh my God.
I don't know. People forget that.
Like, major players bitching and like throwing fucking outrage on this. Like, dog, you guys know there's other teams doing it. Everyone knows there's other teams doing it. It's gonna stop this year because if anybody has the balls to keep doing it this year,
that'd be so funny if somebody got caught.
Oh
Unless
my God, dude!
And then it would not be funny.
If Aaron Judge hits a home run and they rip off his jersey and he's got a wire, oh my God, I would start jerking it on my couch. If I was in a bar, I'd start jerking it at the bar right there.
What the Astros should do is they should get those like hot and cold patches and just put them all over their bodies. Like, so it looks like there's like, what is that white patch under his jersey? It's like, yeah, it's a cold press or whatever the fuck it is. Like, put Band-Aids all over you so they can't prove anything. And it's like, I don't know. Like, what was the Jose Altuve tattoo thing that people were talking about this week? Like, I try and tune it all out. I try, but I can't. I try, but I cannot.
I would wear I would duct tape a wire to my chest.
Yeah.
They like start out my neck, so like when I came up to the bat, you could see it. Then like during the at bat, just kind of like fan out my shirt and like show that it's just a wire that's like a quarter of an inch long that's not connected to anything, and maybe there's a little sign under that says "Go fuck yourselves."
Well, like there's been like John Boy and Hubs from Barstool are two of the all-time best trolls in this whole thing, but it's become
it's like maybe 60% trolling.
No, but it's become where like what they're
Hubs,
saying.
I believe it's trolling. John Boy buys into it.
No, I don't think so. I think he knows other people are buying into it, so it's become like this just propaganda that's going out, and people are like, well, you see, Jose took his shirt off after he hit the home run to do this, but he runs to the dugout, and actually, no, he was celebrating with his team for like 2.5 minutes, but you edited the video to do this, and it's like, then it's just fact, and like Cody Bellinger runs with that and just thinks like, well, that's the exact thing that happened. It's like, no, you're just basing it off of false information.
Even though they were completely cleared in 2019.
Right. And yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense the way that
I just can't stand the outrage from actual baseball players that know this goes on and don't say anything fucking about it until it's a team that won that beat them.
But then Houston also, like, Astros Twitter, just hear me out. If you're a part of Astros,
stop being such cunts.
Just okay, yeah.
And I'll comment on people too on this shit too because I get fucking tired of it.
Quit getting so butthurt when somebody does it. Like, you giving them the reaction is giving them exactly what they want. John Boy doesn't want you to just be like, you know what, fuck that guy. Like, I don't care anymore.
And like, I like John Boy.
Just don't respond.
I like his videos.
Don't respond when you're like, you know what, fuck you and your piece of shit team, and you're blah 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 blah, and you only had one run in this game, and it's like, yes, those are true. They only had one run. They didn't perform well against you in 2017. Okay. Just know that your team won, and that's fine. And like, oh, this is all the haters that want me to stop rooting for the Astros. Fuck you. It's like no one's saying that. Like literally, no one's saying that.
I mean, there are, but it's
like
only
nobody
like,
fucking
you
cares
go
who
into
you're rooting
the
for.
comment sections of Twitter to find that shit.
Like, you're just trying to fight people online, and like you're buying into these trolls, and you're letting them win. John Boy and Hubs are winning on Twitter because you're giving them the reaction.
Just enjoy it because we're going to shove it up so many people's asses this year.
Probably not the Yankees, but
that one I won't be shocked if we don't because the Yankees are a fucking juggernaut until, Garrett Cole blows out his elbow for being a money-seeking dick.
We don't say that. We don't say that.
Even though I can't say he's a money-seeking dick, it's his favorite team of all time.
You watch it, okay? And just give me one team that's going to fucking win.
He'd be playing on the Reds next year if it wasn't for the Astros.
Give me one fucking team that's just like, give me one of my teams, please, that's going to do something well, all right? I'm very upset right now with West Ham today. And I'm a part owner of the Roughnecks, so I'm a little bit, You
can have a second-round playoff for the Giants next year.
I'll take that, actually.
And the Yankees can suck my dick.
I would take a Giants Super Bowl over a Yankees championship anytime. But I don't think that's realistically going to happen next year. Probably year 2 of Joe Judge, but not year 1.
You know what you can have? You can have the XFL championship.
Well, I'm going to get that anyways because, we've been putting in the time, putting in the effort. But so LeBron James is a comeback kid and just, pissing off Astros fans and just saying kind of dumb shit. Like, this is also, like, LeBron James hey, yeah, you should speak out on this stuff, just like you should call Daryl Morey, an MIT graduate, uneducated when you're talking about and defending communist China and the reasoning that him
and
saying
the terrible
that,
treatment of their citizens who they were literally putting into, let's just call it what it is, death fucking camps.
All right, we're not trying to be political here. We're not
I
trying
don't,
to be political.
I don't think it's political
but it's
to
like
call
you're
China a fucking shitbag government.
Yeah, I don't think
Is
so either.
it political to say that Kim Jong-il or Un is a dickhead, whichever one it is?
I think he's a dickhead.
Yeah, I don't think that's very political.
Yeah.
Unless your specific line of work is getting millions upon millions of dollars from them, and you specifically, then it's a complicated issue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, we can all agree Dennis Rodman's a dumbass.
I mean, he's the best ambassador to North Korea that we have, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it doesn't say a lot about our ambassadors to North
what,
Korea.
and what does he say about Kim Jong-il or Un? Is it Un? It's
Il,
Un, right?
Kim Jong.
It's Un. Kim Jong-un. He just goes, man,
Kim Jong-il was his
from
dad.
every time I've hung out with him, he's been a good guy.
Yeah, because he's
it's
trying
a
to
complicated
put on a show
issue
for you, bro, and he wants you to dunk for him. Like, that's what he wants.
He wants you to tell him the stories about how you broke your penis 4 times.
Yeah. And our final comeback kid is mock draft season because, hey, it's mock draft season, and it is back. Now, fellas, I don't recall winning either mock draft season or Mount Rushmore season last year.
We need a piece of paper.
So I have this random number generator.
Okay.
They'll do 1 through 10.
That you have rigged.
They'll do 1 through 10, and we'll guess a number, and whoever's closest goes first, and
Okay.
furthest is last.
So Pat gets to go first. Pat and I get to go first since you are in charge of the
Why
generator.
don't we just...
Actually, you can go first.
I see sticky notes in a hat. That's the most fair
It's gonna
way
take
to do it.
This is going to take way quicker. Like, it's
Alright.
all about speed.
I mean, Robert's been
Just-
sitting on the
just pick a
couch back
number.
there for an hour and a half.
Just
He's
pick a number 1 through 10.
5.
7.
I'll go 3. And now I'm going
All
to
right. 1.
generate the number.
There's 5, 7, and 3.
It's 1.
It's 1. So
All
3
right,
wins. So you
Robert.
go, then Pat, then me. So
All
let me write
No, it's
that.
closest without going over. Redo it.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, just whoever's closest.
I'm
so, yeah.
kidding.
Okay,
I'm
now
kidding.
mock draft season. We do not do a snake draft. Snake
do not.
draft is Mount Rushmore season. That's what determines the
This
difference
is a
in
draft
the season.
like the NFL draft. There's no
People-
snake draft.
And people are like, why do you guys do why is it mock draft season? For those of you that may not follow football as much as we do, this is the point where normally there wasn't like an XFL that was as awesome as it is to take away like, oh, hey, I miss football. Now we get to be like, oh, yeah, how are the Roughnecks doing? Let's go get rough, boys. But... like Mel Kiper, Todd McShay, they're like, well, who's getting taken where in the NFL draft coming up in April? So until the NFL draft happens, we will be doing a mock draft of random bullshit
Not gonna lie,
every
I've looked at 2 of
single
them
week.
last week.
I mean, I have also the Giants are picking very high, so Isaiah Simmons really hoping he goes to the Giants, but I don't know if he will or not. I have been checking them, but mock drafts are like, it's my mock draft 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, and like now there's like one every single day that they've got. There's a new one all the time. It is we're very deep into mock draft season. So we're gonna start doing
Fucking
mock
balls
drafts,
deep in mock
balls
draft
deep
season.
into mock draft season, and thanks to BC's Hunting Company, we're gonna start our mock draft season right now with music, if I can find it. Which I did. All right, our first draft in the mock draft we're doing cakes, guys. We're doing cakes. We almost did an impromptu Mount Rushmore, I think, of cakes. We were talking about the goat of cakes, and I feel like we kind of gave away some right there, but why don't you go first, Robert? What's going first overall in the mock draft of cakes?
Obviously, it has to be chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake.
See, we should have talked beforehand. I thought that was a little broad.
No, I think chocolate cake counts.
But
it's
but
like,
I'm
you know,
not gonna
vanilla
know because
chocolate,
because
all
everyone has a
those.
chocolate cake. Okay.
So, like, that's a thing. It's a
Yeah.
real thing.
Where do I want to go? I probably should have numbered these beforehand and not waited till last second. I'm gonna go. Oh fuck it! I'm gonna go with king cake, man.
King cake.
Everybody loves good king cake.
Very high, I think.
I think it's a little high too, but I've got some out there
Taking
ones.
that in the first round.
I've got
Okay.
some out there ones that I don't think you guys are gonna get to.
I am going to go with the ice cream cake because
That's a good one.
who doesn't like ice cream cake?
King cake and ice cream were the first 2 that I actually wrote down too.
All right. So back to you, Robert.
All right, I'm going to go
Second
with,
pick. We're picking 4, by the way, guys.
Okay.
4 picks in this draft.
I'm going to go with a marble cake.
Ooh, marble cake. A little high. That is a good cake, though. It's kind of like chocolate vanilla mix, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is marble? Oh, but now I know what you're talking about.
All right, marble cake off the board. I had that written down. Probably wasn't going to take it for a little bit.
I'm going to go with wedding cake.
Wedding? Ooh, okay.
Wedding cake.
Just because it's expensive, too. Maybe the most
And
expensive
you're
of
also
cakes.
usually going to be shit-faced when eating it, so it's delicious. And you're celebrating love, you know?
Well, then I'm going to go, I think I got the 2 best cakes easily. I'm going to go cookie cake because who the fuck doesn't like a cookie cake?
Honestly, dude, I love that one. It's what I used to get for my cake every year, but I feel like people hate on cookie cake.
Why? It's the
I don't know. It's a giant cookie. It's delicious.
Yeah. You can eat it
just-
like a pizza. You can slice it up. There's not a lot of cleanup. It's not messy like a lot of cakes can be.
Hey, I'm on your side. I was just afraid to take it.
Okay. All right. Robert, back to you. The 3rd pick in the mock draft of cakes.
I'm gonna go with a cakewalk.
Ooh, a cake walk.
See, I knew he was going
Cakewalk.
with one of these ones.
I don't hate that.
It's just going
Cakewalks
with
are
sense.
awesome. It reminds me of carnivals in elementary school. One time I wanted carrot cake, which I think is the worst of cakes, and I was actually carrot cake or fruit cake is bottom 2 cakes. And I remember getting a carrot cake and be like, "Why did they have carrot cake?" And my mom's like, "Yeah,
Carrot
my mom
cake
had
might
it."
have been a number 1 round pick for me, but I know everyone hates on it.
Yeah,
That's how much
'cause
I
carrot
love.
cake is
I love
trash.
carrot cake.
You know how to eat a carrot cake? You just open it up,
Nope.
throw it in the garbage.
You
Just
have
throw it
eaten
right in the
shitty ones.
garbage.
My mom makes an amazing one.
Just
Fuck you
leave
guys.
it at the store because it's not worth eating.
All right, my next one. God, I got 2
Cakewalk
left.
was a good pick, though.
What the fuck did I pick last time?
You picked wedding cake.
Okay,
You have
that's
king
right.
cake and wedding cake.
I'm going to go with chocolate lava cake.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
All right. Do we allow that? Chocolate
Yes,
lava,
because
it's different.
I think you
because
allow
it's,
it.
it's completely different. It's
You
got
allow
the
it.
fucking molten lava in the middle of it. That is, oh.
Okay. Chocolate lava cake. I am gonna go with Tres Leches cake. Tres Leches.
Okay, well, that makes it easy.
Which
I
I
would-
think is an absolute steal
Yeah.
in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
I can't believe it was still on the board.
I almost went there.
I just if ice cream and cookie were not I would have just felt wrong if I didn't pick those first. And I can't believe that I've gotten all 3 of these. Honestly, I've got the 3 best cakes. I
I've
think.
always, honestly, I've been thinking about this for 2 years. I want a Tres Leches, but I want them to use strawberry milk when they make it. Bro,
That's pretty.
even more than I would want it with chocolate milk. That would just take it to a whole
No,
nother
that
level.
does sound awesome. Okay. Back to Robert, your final pick.
All
in the
right, my
mock draft
final
of
pick
cakes.
is gonna be the good old-fashioned pancake.
Pancake. Ooh, that does
Pancake.
count. That does count. It's a
Robert
great breakfast
always
food.
picks ones that I fucking never would think. That's a great one.
I had a couple.
All right, my final one, and honestly, I'm shocked. This made it to the 4th round. Red velvet cake.
Red velvet is a good one. Guys, I'm gonna just murder you guys in this.
You're not.
I'm
dude.
about to just run away with this. I'm about to just fucking run away with the mock draft of cakes because I got nobody took cheesecake. Cheesecake as the last one.
I love cheesecake.
Cheesecake is Mr. Irrelevant. I think I got the 4 best cakes,
I
guys.
love cheesecake.
I
don't
got
get me wrong.
easily the 4 best.
But I know a lot of people that just don't dig on cheesecake.
Which I had a joke one I was gonna go with as we get into our honorable mentions here. Was just booty. Booty, girl, she got some cake.
Nah,
dude,
I
I was
don't
gonna
think I
go
would've
booty.
allowed that.
I was gonna go. Oh yeah, if Robert can do cakewalk, booty counts as cake.
No.
All right.
I
don't think so.
almost said wedding / birthday cake, but I was
No,
like, I don't
birthday
think you
cake
can
is
do
its
both.
own
It's different.
entity.
So yeah, keep going.
Literally,
on.
my top four were cookie cake, ice cream cake, tres leches, and cheesecake, and then booty. So I got all 4 of the top 4 I had.
German chocolate cake is also fucking amazing.
Yeah, that is good.
Emma had one before hit. She said crab cakes.
Crab cakes.
That's
oh,
fucking
crab
great.
cakes are good.
Um,
But we're
hey,
talking sweet.
Hey, piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
I had that
And
too.
is good.
And then one Mighty Ducks cake eater.
Cake eater. That's good.
I had piece of cake.
Cupcakes.
That takes the cake. I had.
I kinda figured
it
no-
sells like hotcakes.
There you go.
Hot cakes. I had funnel cakes.
Oh man, see, I would have loved to go
But funnel cakes are kinda
Johnny
trash.
cakes, but none of y'all know what Johnny cakes are. It's
Yeah.
kind of a northern thing. My grandfather used to make them for me for breakfast.
Boston cream pies.
That's a pie. That's not a cake.
No, because it's a
It's a-
cake.
no, no,
It's
no,
a birthday.
no,
You can
no,
get Boston
no,
cream pie as a cake.
no.
It is not in a cake pan.
No, it's
a
also
cake,
a fucking donut.
It's no, it's not. Boston cream pie. I would have counted.
No, I would not have counted because it's in the name. It's a fucking pie.
Funfetti.
That's a good
Funfetti
one.
cake is awesome. The little sprinkles. Angel food cake, and then the opposite, devil's food cake.
Yeah, I just felt like those were a little too basic to go for.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't take them. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
These are honorable mentions. Yellow cake.
Uranium.
Layer cake.
Great movie. Did you say like yellow cake uranium?
No, like yellow cake, like the actual yellow cake that you get at most
it's
store-bought
uranium,
cakes. Coconut cake, sponge cake, coffee cake, fruit cake at the very bottom.
Coffee cake is fucking great.
Pineapple upside down cake.
I want to go on record now. I'm tired of the slander that carrot cake fucking gets.
I don't care if you're tired of it.
You guys have eaten
facts.
shitty carrot cake.
It's
Carrot cake's
facts.
delicious. By the way,
Carrots don't go in cake, guys.
Okay, first of all, carrots, delicious. Cake, delicious. Cream cheese icing, delicious. You put them all together, you have delicious fucking cake. I used to always tell my mom, if I'm not getting a cookie cake, I want carrot cake for my birthday. Now, that wasn't for the party. That was for me, like at home later.
Like
I'm tired of the fucking slander.
This maybe is the best draft I've ever had in my entire life. Like,
You think that?
I feel so happy with my picks.
I don't think so.
So just to recap the mock draft of cakes, guys. Robert Barbosa at Robert Barbosa03 on Twitter. He has chocolate cake, marble cake, cake walks, and pancakes. Pat at Not Pat Dion on Twitter has king cake. Weird first pick in the draft, for you. Weird number
baby.
one pick.
King cake is delicious.
King cake, wedding cake, chocolate lava cake, and red velvet cake. I, Alex J. Middleton on Twitter, have ice cream cake, cookie cake, tres leches cake, and cheese cake, which I think like 4 best cakes ever made. Done.
If the general population wasn't so stupid, I might have taken carrot cake number 1 overall.
Carrot cake is not number 1 overall at all. It belongs nowhere near the top. I'm glad that it wasn't even in the draft. It doesn't belong in the draft one bit.
Because most people are dumb. And they don't
No.
understand. Y'all go back to your basic fucking
Dude, carrot
taste
cake
buds
is just
with your
trash,
chicken
okay?
nuggets.
Carrot cake is absolute
You're fucking trash.
trash.
I want to assault you like the way West Ham assaulted your eyes earlier.
All right. Let's get to the not cool segment. And literally just anything that happens in your week that's not cool, hit us up on Twitter at Pass the Gray Pod, like we just told you with WWJD, and just use the hashtag PTG not cool. We will sort through them, and we'll read some of yours. That's fun to hear what you guys have happened to you that is not cool throughout the week. So why don't we get right into that? Hey, Ladlettes, where the fuck are you guys? Are they taking how many smoke breaks these guys gonna take?
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
I'll go first with mine from just ours. But so I went to the doctor yesterday. I'm a big Adderall guy. I've taken Adderall or Ritalin since I was like 5. So pretty much if I don't take that, I am not paying attention to shit that day. I used to
So this is you focused.
in college. I used to just be like, oh yeah, I forgot to take my Adderall. I am not taking notes today. It's like I'm just gonna stare into space for an hour and a half or whatever it was. But
At least you were there.
so I got to go every 3 months to the doctor to get a refill. So I went. Yesterday, Tuesday, as we were recording the podcast, and I got a prescription refill. And so I was like, okay, tight. Let me just go by the pharmacy, get those bad boys refilled, and then I'll be good to go. I was out. I used the day before, and so I was like, okay, cool. And I went in, and at the pharmacy, sat there, waited for me. They're like, okay, well, one of them. So she dates every 3 months, one for 3 months, but she just dates them like earliest fill date is here. And I was like, okay, so just like when it gets that time for the month, I'm just like, all right, time to go refill this prescription. And I've already got them, so I just have them hanging out my house. And then I was like, I'm going to go straight from the doctor, drove all the way home, almost went to the pharmacy by my place, and was like, tight, just get these bad boys filled. Like, oh, well, actually, this one is not signed. And I was like, what the fuck? What? And I looked, nope, no signature on it. So then I went and looked at the others, and 3 of the 6 were not signed, which means she signed 3 of them. She did not sign the other.
Sounds like she should have been
3.
taking some Adderall.
So I was like, wait, what? Did you not get handed all of them at the same time? Like, I don't know, maybe not. And it's like, is it partially on me? I think so, maybe. Maybe I'm part of the not cool because I didn't check. I didn't check, but like most of the time, like one, it's hard to read that shit anyways, and unless I was like specifically looking for the signature, I wouldn't have ever like paid attention to that. I've never checked before, and I've never had that issue, so I had to drive all the way back to the doctor's office. It was getting like 4:30ish, so traffic is kind of starting to build up, which is kind of a pain in the ass. And it was like the grand scheme of things, it really just took up time, but it was like those are not cool. I was like, fuck. I was.
Did you
like,
have to pay for the doctor's visit when you came back just to get them signed?
No.
Yeah,
I
'cause
literally just handed it to the receptionist. Was like, hey, here you go. Because I called ahead of time, and she was like, well, we can't get them to just call it in, but I got you. And so she went back there, took it back, and I was just like, I mean, I guess like that maybe shit happens, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't make a scene.
Sometimes you fuck up and you just,
I didn't make a scene or anything. I was just kind of like, that just.
There's no point in making a scene.
But like I was at the pharmacy, like I was like ready, like all right, when I go home, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do like I was ready.
Jerk
like
off, take a nap, watch some cartoons.
Well, my girl's, I can't just be jerking off while she's hanging out. But
you can.
It's weird.
Yeah, it'd be weird, but I feel like Emma would just be like, well, Alex is a weird guy. What are you going to do?
Yeah, but I don't want her to
He was
start thinking
passed out
that.
on the floor 2 nights ago.
But I was just like in my mind, like, okay, I can go home. We can watch that McMillions show. The next episode of that on HBO. Tight, this is awesome. Oh, hey, it's not. And I was like, fuck. And like when you're already like planning your next thing that you're going to do and you just have to restart that all, I was like, all right, well, I got to go do this. Now it's going to be an hour before I can get back after all of the traffic getting there and back. So that's just, it's minor, not cool, but it was not cool.
Yeah. I'm just going to run through mine real quick. Number one, I forgot to mention me, not cool, for forgetting to mention in my Where You Been watching the newest season of The Ranch. It's fucking awesome. Love it. If you guys watch it and haven't got on it, get on it. Number two, my brother, because he keeps sending me pictures of the new dog. And the other day he sent me one that just said, fuck you. And it was a picture of the dog. And I was like,
the dog told you
dick.
Fuck you?
And like, no, it's just him saying, fuck you, I'm with the dog and you're not. So I'm like, you're a fucking asshole. And now he's trying to, like, I told him, I was like, I don't think I'm coming up this weekend. It's my dad's birthday on Saturday. But I was like, I was up there last weekend, or not last week, 2 weekends ago, and I'm supposed to have some shit going on this weekend. And I was just like, I don't want to push that off, so I'll probably come up the weekend after. But he keeps, like, texting me going, I think you should come up this weekend. The baby girl is really starting to want to wrestle with people all the time. And I'm like, dude, fuck you. Like, stop. Like, that's emotional terrorism. Because I like fighting dogs.
Right.
I
not like dog
not
fights.
Not like that, but like I want to headbutt her in the face with love. Like that's what I do with and she's a big dog, so you can wrestle the ever-loving shit out of her. Like I understand my terminology is weird, but that's what I do. I punch her in the face with emotion. That's what I I don't actually punch the dog. That one. And then my final one, this is the real one, is I don't know if it's me or there's two possibilities of who this not cool is. It's me or someone that stole a package off of my porch. So
we got a porch pirate situation on our hand.
Over a month ago, I ordered 2 hats online, and they either still haven't showed up, or somebody stole them off of my fucking porch. But also, here's the part of it, and I'm 8% sure I wrote the right address on there.
Now you're seeming like you're backtracking,
thing,
maybe you didn't.
No, because I was very drunk, but I also remember while being that drunk thinking you have to get this address right and going over it like 6 times before I sent in the order. So either these hats have taken a month and 6 days and still aren't at my house since when I ordered them, and they were supposed to ship let's see, hold on, I've got it right here, around the 27th of January, or somebody stole them off my porch before I got home. And I'm pissed because one of them, and it's a hat I really wanted. It's literally, one of them's just like the logo of the podcast that I bought them from. Because I love these guys. And one of them literally just says, fuck pop country. You have any idea how bad I want to wear that hat every day of my life everywhere I go? And I'm pissed because I'm like,
either that or the MAGA hat.
I'm gonna give it,
them wear that.
I'm going to give it one more week. And if they're not there, I'm just going to fucking order them again.
Didn't you get an email when you ordered them?
I was shit-faced and I accidentally... Well, see, here's the thing. I didn't get like a tracking number, but I did get a confirmation email. And I held that for like 2 weeks. And then when I was clearing out old pictures off my phone, I accidentally deleted it. So there's like 3 internal not cools on this story on me. But I just want my fuck pop country hat so goddamn bad, guys.
So you took a picture of the confirmation number?
Yeah.
But you didn't get an email like...
No, I didn't. No, I also accidentally deleted the email.
But do you not have like a trash folder you can go and recover?
I delete my trash regularly. Because I'll go through and delete like 78 fucking emails at a time. So like I said, there's like 3 not cools on here on me. Like I said, I'm gonna give it another week, and then I'm just gonna order them again. Like I'll take the $48 loss.
I think Pat did it.
No, I'm telling you though, even though I was shit faced when I ordered these, I fucking went over my email like 4 goddamn times.
I'm sure if you like reached out to them, they'd like be like they'll send you another one, or they'll help you find the original order.
That's like, and I did the other day, or I texted, or I DM'd him on Saturday, and was like, "Dude, have you heard?" And I assume he's just busy. You know, he's a teacher, and he runs this like country podcast that I listen to. So he's a busy guy. But like, I had emailed him originally, like after like 3 weeks or like 2 weeks, and I was like, "Hey, you know, just
You
blah
should've
blah
just
blah.
made your own hat.
When are these shipping?" And he goes, "Should ship next week." Like, you know, with our Teespring shirts.
Yeah.
It's a run, so sometimes you can
Pass
order it.
Gravy merch.com shirts, you mean?
Yeah, sorry.
Cut that part out.
But you know, sometimes you can order the shirt, but it won't even go to ship out for like 2 weeks because that's the order period.
Yeah, our shirt people are slow sometimes.
It happens. It just depends on when you order it in the period. But like all of that on top of each other, and I'm just like, hey, I just want a shirt or a hat that says "fuck pop country." Is that too much to ask for?
Pat's the guy that's gonna walk around with "fuck" on his shirt, and you're gonna be offending
On my
kids.
face. It's gonna be on my head.
You're gonna offend kids and parents.
Oh, I hope somebody later comes
Christians.
up. That's inappropriate to wear in public. You know what's inappropriate? Luke Bryan. That's fucking inappropriate with his
I don't
tight
know.
jeans.
Fuck in front of like a child is probably more.
Oh no! I hope the child
More.
repeats it. I hope he just his whole life goes "fuck pop country," and I'm like, yes, you 4-year-old. Tell your parents, turn off Dan and Shay. Put on some Tyler Childers, something with some goddamn fucking soul to
Some
it.
Lil Nas X, some real country. Just
I
saying.
love that, but it's not country.
real-
But you know, but those are my not cool.
Real country. He played at the CMT. So.
I hate you.
All right, let's get to the answers segment. If you have a high thought, a question, something you see on a billboard, just anything that, like a shower thought that comes through your mind that you're like, I wonder what the gang at Pass the Gravy would have to say about this. Hit us up on the Twitter at Pass the Gravy Pod. I'm at Alex J. Middleton. Pet's at Not Pet Dion. Robert is at Robert Barbosa03. Use the hashtag PTG answers, and we will get to them. If you don't have a Twitter, first off, get a Twitter. If you want to email them to us, answers at passgraypod.com is how you do it that way. And if you do it on Twitter, that's what we look at first. So like if you send us if you tweet them to us, we're gonna get yours quicker than if you email. All right, that's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. I try and throw in like one email question a week. Doesn't always happen. If we get a bunch of tweet ones, that's what's king, you know. That's what we look at first. So do that. Hashtag PTG answers on Twitter to at Pass the Gravy Pod. Let's get into it. This is the answer segment.
Well, if you just answer the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
David S. Pumpkins, baby. Miss him.
Every day.
He's not dead. I know, but it's not pumpkin season. You know?
Yeah.
It's not David S. Pumpkins season, all right? It's mock draft
I'm
season.
already ready for it to be after summer so that we can get more David S. Pumpkin.
I know. It's just like spooky season was fun this year. It was my favorite spooky season I think ever.
We got a long one, buddy. We got a long year.
Long time away, boys. All right. Let's get to our first one from our podcast son, Skylar Lester. Oh my God, it's Skylar! At OMG at Skylar on Twitter. He says, if K is a substitution for OK, and if someone calls their grandfather Pop, does that mean that K-pop is a substitution for OK Boomer?
Watch the disrespect.
Is that what that means?
No.
No?
Creative.
Don't think so.
But you know what? I like to support the creativity in our child.
Uh-huh.
But I also want to tell them
you're a very smart boy.
when something's stupid.
It's not. I don't know if it's stupid, and I think you're being a
No,
little harsh on it.
I am, but you know what? It's a harsh world. I'm trying to prepare our son for the real world, and you're coddling him, and I don't appreciate that from you.
Our girl Stephanie Ebaobao, I don't
Day
know, Stephanie Ebaobao at Stephanie Z on Twitter with 5 E's. She said, she replied to that and said kaboom, which I think is almost better though. Like K instead of like okay boomer, like kaboom is like K boomer.
I feel like you're just
like that.
disrespecting the phenomenal genre of music that is K-pop.
And I don't really know anything about K-pop.
I don't
but,
either.
Like,
I
yeah,
know-
I like Kaboom a little bit better.
I
Maybe
know
K-Boom.
the female K-pop singers are very, very hot. And when I think of boomers, I don't think of sexy.
I only know that BTS band, really.
I don't
That's
even
all
know who that is. I just know for some reason it's a thing for people just to comment videos of K-pop.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Korean pop, I believe is what it is.
Yes, and I like it.
Okay.
I like Korean girls.
Okay. I think they're all very smart. All women are very smart.
No, not all.
All women
Nope.
are very smart and intelligent.
No, there's a lot of really dumb ones out
there.
Yeah. A lot of really dumb men out there, too.
Okay.
Don't make generalizations about entire groups of people.
Okay. Well, I did.
That's ignorant of you.
All right. Well.
And I will not stand for ignorance.
Unless it's coming
from me. What do you mean, as I spout it? I wasn't spouting any ignorance there.
Yeah, that's true. I guess. I'll allow that.
That was ignorant of you to say.
That was ignorant of me to assume your ignorance. How ignorant of me to assume that you're ignorant about ignorance.
It's obvious when my ignorance is showing.
Yes, that's true. That's true. You know what word is funny is ignoramus.
I do like that word.
Quit being, you're such an ignoramus. It's like, what does that mean? Is that Latin or something?
I don't know.
I think it's Latin. We're gonna see. It's Latin, guys. Just go with that. Just go with that. No. I think kaboom is what you go with. If if your grandfather is saying something like spouting off at you, like, all right, boomer, whatever. So, kaboom.
Or what you do is you just say, if they're spouting off, you just go kaboom and make it seem like they're making a point. And then just like under your breath go,
Oh, like your mind was blown?
Kaboom.
I like that.
They're old. They can't hear the anyway. So there you go.
That's a good idea.
Mock them to their face.
Yeah, so that then you still win the argument, but it seems like you're being played.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Good thinking on that one. Thinking outside the box. All right, so good question, Skylar. Brandon Whitehead at Brando Whitehead on Twitter says, is your belly button just your old mouth?
No.
Yeah, it is, dude.
No.
It is. It blew my mind right.
Because you had a mouth while you had a belly button.
But you were developing. Your mouth used to be from your umbilical cord. Your mom would eat, and it would feed you through your umbilical cord that was into your stomach. So everything she ate went through your umbilical cord into you, which was basically meaning that your belly button was your mouth.
Your mouth.
It used to be your mouth.
Is not
your
just
mouth
for eating.
wasn't fully developed, bro.
No, it is. You have the mouth there.
It's for eating pussy.
Which you can't do at that age.
Right. Children should
but
not be
no,
eating
your
pussy,
mouth is not just for eating. That's why it's not your mouth. You couldn't talk through your belly button.
Some people can.
I mean, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fat enough to do it, but I'm still talking from my mouth. No.
Dude, Robert, come talk some sense into this, man, because your belly button was literally your mouth. You were fed from your belly button.
Just because you're getting your nutrients through there doesn't make it a mouth.
It does.
You could also get in nutrients through your ass.
Yeah, your ass could be your mouth too if you wanted to be.
You could do it through your nose.
Is anything that you get food from a mouth?
No.
People are asking this. This is a very hot question.
No, I'm with Pat on this one.
Guys,
I'm with Pat on this one.
Guys.
I want to have fun too, guys, but I also want to be the voice of reason, and I have nothing if not a scientific
put food in
mind.
Is a mouth. Is it a good mouth? I don't know.
I am nothing if not a scientific mind.
Your belly button probably isn't a great mouth now, but at one point it was the best mouth you had.
No, because it's
the best mouth you had.
No, the best mouth you had has always been your mouth, because it's a mouth.
But it wasn't developed yet, bro. You were getting fed. You're getting fed.
No, you weren't being fed. You were gaining nutrients.
You guys. I think it was, but apparently I was outvoted, Brandon. Sorry. I thought that was a really good question. Jingle Blake Wonder weighs in at the Sexy Bananas on Twitter, which is still a fantastic Twitter handle. Mm-hmm. He says, Dude Ranch.
That's his band. I think he has a band.
I believe it was. Yeah, he says, Dude Ranch. Finally a condiment for men?
No, it's a phenomenal album by Blink-182. What's up, dog?
Dude Ranch was a great album by Blink-182, but I think Dude Ranch does sound like if they sold Ranch and Dude Ranch, I would totally get Dude Ranch. It was like, finally,
I want it.
As a straight white male, it's about time we get a little something for us, you know? It's about time the world lets straight white men get a little something, you know?
I think Dude Ranch is just slang for cum.
Dude, I don't know.
You want some of this Dude Ranch? Now you cannot not think of it like that.
No, Dude Ranch.
We know Ashley Smashes right now is sitting there listening
Ranch
going,
just sounds like fun ranch. It sounds like, dude, that does sound like cool ranch.
Me,
it's just like bro ranch.
It just sounds like slang cum.
I think Dude Ranch is finally a condiment for men. Yes, I agree.
Do we have to have two in a row, Robert? We need a
Robert,
tiebreaker.
Don't.
I feel very confident that Robert's not going to side with me on this, but
So
it's a condiment for guys, bro.
no. No,
Damn it, guys!
just regular ranch.
You guys hear me?
People
I'm trying.
like regular ranch.
But it's
it doesn't need to
dude
be called
ranch.
dude ranch to be a
dude
condiment.
Hold on.
man.
So who is more?
It's
correct?
got like Monster Energy in it or some shit like
Who's
that.
more correct,
Where it's
Alex
for,
or me?
you know, for dudes.
You don't have to say it like I was saying, but who's more correct, me or Alex?
It's got alcohol in it, so it's for guys. You know. Comes with cigar. It comes with a cigar taped to the side of it. So it's finally something for the fellas.
It comes from your dick.
No, it's not. You think it's jizz?
It sounds more like that. Yeah.
There we go. Boom! Even Robin agrees it's.
I don't, Blake. Blake, you get it. You get it. I get it. It's me and Blake against the world now, all right?
I'm telling you, Ashley's sitting at home right now. I'm like,
I don't.
Like, am I
she's
the only
giggling.
one that's been calling
she
this
is,
for 10 years?
She's raffling. She's just raffling right now. Our final question of the week comes from our buddy and reigning rookie of the year for Pass the Gravy, Josh Tree Caudle at Joshua Tree 713. Roy Caudle is what we call him right now. And he says, "Are mashed potatoes just Irish guacamole?"
Yes.
No.
I mean, I'll allow it, but I'd like to hear your argument.
No, because potatoes aren't Irish. They come from America. Or not necessarily. They come from the Americas. They were introduced to Ireland from the Americas. The only reason it's famous over there is because they had a famine, potato famine.
Very good point. So it's really like famine.
Yeah.
Famine
So whereas
guacamole.
it was from America,
Dude,
the entire
y'all
country,
are both wrong.
The entire country relied 100% on their food source from Ireland.
The
When
potato
you think
was
of Irish
first-
people in food, what do you think of? Fucking potatoes.
Cabbage.
That was my
Cabbage.
response to you.
The potato was first domesticated in the region of modern-day southern Peru and northwestern Bolivia.
The Americas.
Yeah, domesticated in that.
Peru and Bolivia are like the green.
Irish
looks like it's
people
over
eat
there.
fucking potatoes. It's what we do.
Yeah, but a lot of people eat potatoes.
I'm not saying-
English people eat potatoes, bangers and mash.
Yeah, but as far as a food to a specific people, when you think potatoes, what people do you think
But
of?
because
you
of
don't
the
think
famine.
of fucking Idaho people.
I would say famine guacamole
If you
tastes better.
If you had to associate potatoes with one group of people, it would be the Irish. It
Or
would not
the
be
Idahoans.
Peruvians.
The
It would not
Idahoans.
be fucking people from Idaho.
I might go to Idaho.
It would not.
Yeah.
I might
No,
go
you guys
Idaho.
are just arguing to argue. We all know it is. Yes, it's
might
fucking
go
Irish
Idaho.
guacamole.
I don't think so.
I thought Robert was gonna say no because guacamole has other ingredients and blah blah blah.
That's also true.
And I was gonna hit you with, okay, if you're making shitty mashed potatoes, then yes, it's only potatoes. No, you gotta throw some butter in there. You gotta throw some garlic. You want to throw a little cream cheese to whip that shit up. Bam, other ingredients. Robert, you
Bam,
don't know
other ingredients.
you don't know what the fuck you're talking about when it comes to potatoes, dog.
You know,
I do. You
this
know
is-
why? Because I'm a fucking Mick.
This is one of those
Half.
where, like, I feel like I am going to allow it to be Irish guacamole, but really, like,
You don't have to allow it. It is.
I'm going to
dog.
allow it as an asterisk.
Also, the skins, when you leave the skin in the mashed potatoes,
Similar-
that's necessary, dog. That takes
similar
it
to
a
the
whole nother level.
Astros 2017 World Series title, it's got an asterisk next to it, where it's like, is
You
it
wanna get
technically-
strangled.
Yes, it is.
See, earlier when I was tired of talking about it, I hadn't had 7 beers. Now I've had 7 beers and I want to fight you.
No, you want to fight dogs. We already got that on tape.
Oh, with love. I'm going to just
That's not how I'm going to cut it up.
I'm going to fight Wheezy in like 10 minutes. And no damage will come to her.
I will not allow Wheezy to fight. I don't like dog fighting.
Neither do
I'm
I.
not a proponent of dog fighting, unlike Pat. Who
But
we
I
have a clip
kidnap
of audio
her
from
and then
the
I just
show
like
that says
wrestle
that.
her in the air. That's what I do. You've seen it happen.
So I'll allow it, but yeah,
You don't have to allow it. It is.
I would say that. And then yes, your
Oh,
stomach
hold on,
does
wait,
think
wait,
all
I'm sorry.
potatoes are
Robert,
mashed.
Robert, are you Irish?
I think it's a personal question that I'm not going to answer.
Alex,
on
are
this
you
podcast.
Irish?
I am actually.
How much?
I'm like half Irish.
Like half, or are you half?
Pretty sure I'm half Irish. Irish and Welsh.
Welsh isn't even a country.
So it is. It is though.
Yeah, but I have more red in my beard, so therefore I'm the Irish statesman of this podcast. What do you mean? You can look at our beards and see.
Yeah, but that's not a good argument.
I'm more Irish.
I don't think so.
I established
No,
dominance.
you're not. I watched more Conor McGregor fights, so that makes me more.
I don't think
Irish.
that's true.
I've drank more proper 12.
I don't think that's true either.
I have.
I I guarantee you, not only have you not drank more proper 12, I've drank
Have you ever been to Ireland?
No.
Oh,
I've drank
I win on that one.
gallons more Irish whiskey than you have.
Well, the Mexican flag has the same color as the Irish flag, so maybe.
Hold on, wait.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me get this then.
As does the,
The
Ivory Coast
nation-
flag. The Ivory Coast flag, if you look at
The
it, is
nation
reverse
of
Irish
Ireland
flag.
has been around longer than the nation of Mexico. Are you trying to appropriate our culture?
Everybody on
I am
St.
just
Patty's
saying
Day.
that I
is.
am a part of that culture.
So yeah, he's a part of it.
Same
not.
colors.
So I would say
You guys
we're
have
all
an
right.
eagle on your flag. We have a potato.
An eagle, which is American, and where did the Irish
Holy shit!
flee to?
The Mexican flag is
Here.
straight up just appropriating two different cultures and getting away with it.
Or is it a unification of all
Hold
of
on,
them?
I think we just proved that because of that
Unification.
eagle.
the melting pot. That's what everybody calls Mexico.
Because of that eagle.
Everybody
Cinco
calls
de
Mexico
Mayo-
a melting pot,
Cinco
dude.
de Mayo actually is our holiday. We just got it. We annexed your holiday, bro.
It has been pretty much for a long
It
time.
kind of, yeah, it kind of is.
That's true. It's not even
Because it's not even like a real
No,
day.
it's not, it's not
They
a
don't
holiday
give.
in
They don't
Mexico
give a
at all.
shit down in Mexico. About
They won a
Cinco de Mayo.
battle. They didn't win like
Yeah.
freedom, right?
Mhm.
Did they? They didn't.
It was just a battle.
Okay.
Which you know what reminds me? The Battle of San Jacinto should be it should be a holiday in Texas.
Yeah. I mean,
Just give us another party day. That's what I'm saying.
I'm cool with that. Okay. Yeah. So we don't really have an answer on that, but like we'll allow it, but also like we
It
know
is.
with an
It is.
asterisk. With an
I am
asterisk. Yes.
Even though Alex is wearing a green shirt, I am most obviously the most.
I'm
Irish
wearing
person
more
on
green
this
than you, which
podcast.
makes me more Irish right now. So. Whew.
Are you sure? Because my
Joke's on
boxers
you.
are green right now, and even though you're wearing a shirt, the amount of fabric on my boxers might be more than your shirt.
I think my shirt.
Because
it's a
I'm
long
fat.
sleeve shirt though. It's
Because
a
I'm
long
fat.
sleeve
It was a fat
shirt.
joke.
It's a long sleeve shirt.
I just didn't wear my green hoodie in here. If I had, I'd be
And
winning
it's
this
also a
argument.
West Ham shirt who has Declan Rice that plays on West Ham, who is born in Ireland. So makes me, I would say,
You know what he ate
more
green
Irish.
again? Yeah,
But then he
hold on. Exactly.
he defected and says he plays for England now.
Born in Ireland. You know what he ate growing up? I guarantee you, was a
Cabbage.
shit ton of potatoes.
Cabbage and shamrocks, shamrock shakes.
You love those Shamrock shakes. Do you think they even sell them in Ireland, or the Irish people are like, dude, fuck you?
I hope so.
I hope it sells year round in
I hope
Ireland.
that's just
Because the Irish are like, dude, the Irish don't get offended.
it's
by
like butter
shit.
beer on Harry Potter. Like have a butter beer. It's like have a shamrock shake.
The Irish don't get offended by shit. They're like,
Shamrock
fuck it.
shakes for everyone.
It's delicious. Why wouldn't you?
Top of
want
the
to?
morning to you. Have a shamrock shake with your breakfast, mate.
Oh, well, let's have some Lucky Charms. Oh, you making fun of us? We don't give a shit. We're shit-faced. Give me your belt.
So we didn't really answer that question, but you get it, Josh.
Yes, we did. They
Josh,
are Irish
We're
guacamole.
gonna let you choose your own adventure on this one.
No, it's Irish guacamole.
according to Pat, I'll allow it, but with an asterisk.
It has been
it's
spoken
Idaho guacamole.
by the Pope of Houston. I just fucking overruled you.
Is the Pope Irish?
This Pope is.
Well, I don't think the Pope's Irish.
This Pope is. The
I don't
Pope of
think he
Houston
is,
is.
though.
You declared me the Pope of Houston.
Yeah, of Houston, which is not in Ireland.
No, but where's this podcast?
Houston.
Oh!
He didn't ask, does the Pope think that's Irish guacamole?
Yes, but the reigning Irish authority in this city declares it so.
Did he ask if part XFL owners are think that? Because if he did, then I would say no. It's Idaho guacamole. So the answer is either Idaho or
It's not
Idaho, Mexico, or
Idaho
Irish
doesn't
guacamole.
have
One
a
of those
food.
three.
It's fucking Idaho.
Idaho
Potato.
potatoes, dude.
Baked potatoes.
You
is
say
what they
Idaho,
have.
what do you think? Potatoes. No, actually, you think Idaho. But
No, but if you say potatoes, you think Ireland before you think Idaho.
I don't know. I would ask America. Because famine, like Robert said, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
I want potatoes with
Here's the
famine in
thing.
it.
If you
Yeah,
run out
no
of potatoes,
thanks, bud.
Idaho could still figure it out. The entire country of Ireland shut down when they ran out of potatoes. A country was crippled.
Do I want a kind of country that's going to cripple me? No, thanks. Idaho wouldn't cripple me.
Which is crazy because you can make vodka out of potatoes. So you would think it would
That's
be
what
vodka.
Russia. That's how Russia was invented, bro.
Oh, so Russia has potatoes now?
Yeah, dude. They do. Everywhere has potatoes now. It's 2020.
Robert was just trying to appropriate my culture, and I don't appreciate it. So I'm gonna me 3 him right now. I call for the me 3 of Robert.
Me 3's back, dude. Me 3's back. Okay, that didn't answer anything. I'm sorry. We just wasted
did
the last
answer
10
it!
minutes of your life, guys. Hashtag PTG Answers to at Pass the Great Pod. I'm at
Drink
Alex J.
beer.
Middleton. Pat's at not Pat Dan. Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please give us the 5-star review on iTunes. Share us with a friend. Check out Dinah's podcast. I was on it. I am the exclusive guest as of so far. Like the 2 podcasts she's had, I was the guest. Like I was such a good guest.
You're twofer.
She had to bring me back because people were like, "Well, we want more Alex." They don't really say that, but like we'll pretend they said that. You should tweet like at Dinah Powers and be like, "Yo, Alex is such a good guest," but like don't tell her I said that. So like if she doesn't listen to this, which she probably won't make.
Or you guys should tweet at her and be like, "Hey, why don't you try a good guest next episode?"
Don't say that. No, don't.
No,
guys, don't do that. So go on iTunes, give us a 5-star review. Listen to Hold on Hollywood's Love Stories, the EP out now, wherever you're listening to music. I personally go iTunes. You want to go Spotify, wherever else
Hug
it
your
is.
dogs.
It's available everywhere. Hug your dogs. Tell your parents you love them.
Eat some king cake.
Eat some
Fucking
king
celebrate
cake.
Mardi Gras.
Let's
see
go
some
Roughnecks.
titties.
Let's go Roughnecks.
Remember the Alamo.
Remember the Alamo.
Always remember the Alamo.
Remember the
Well, that
Alamo.
was loud.
And until we talk to you guys next week, pass the gravy. Yeah, bitches!
Stop, drop, shut him down, open up shop. Whoa, no.